Listening with us today. We ask that you please stow away and secure all important items. There are no emergency exits. So, just sit back, relax, fasten your earbuds, and enjoy.
Coming to you from sunny Orlando, Florida, this is Funny to Informing.
Welcome. We thank you for listening with us today. We ask that you please stow away and secure all important items. There are no emergency exits. So, just sit back, relax, fasten your earbuds, and enjoy.
Coming to you from sunny Orlando, Florida, this is Funny to Informing.
Welcome. We thank you for listening with us today. We ask that you please stow away and secure all important items. There are no emergency exits. So, just sit back, relax, fasten your earbuds, and enjoy.
Coming to you from sunny Orlando, Florida, this is Funny to Informing.
Welcome. We thank you for listening with us today. We ask that you please stow away and secure all important items. There are no emergency exits. So, just sit back, relax, fasten your earbuds, and enjoy.
Coming to you from sunny Orlando, Florida, this is Funny to Informing.
Welcome. We thank you for listening with us today. We ask that you please stow away and secure all important items. There are no emergency exits. So, just sit back, relax, fasten your earbuds, and enjoy.
Coming to you from sunny Orlando, Florida, this is Funny to Informing.
Okay, welcome to another episode of FTI Live. This is the second installment of it, and it's in our Funny to Informing feed. These are the ones that we do live on Thursdays at 7 o'clock with the Amplified Network, which is, you can find it on Facebook, Twitch, YouTube.
Twitch.tv/Amplified Network. You can just subscribe and follow Amplified Network on YouTube, and as well as Facebook.com/Amplified Network. If you subscribe and like those, they will give you an update when we go live. You can tune right in.
Yeah, so for FTI Lives, that's pretty much the situation there, aside of all the other stuff that we do. But I'm John. That's Chris Pizza Peisenberg Coleman.
There we go.
This is the...
I thought you forgot me like that guy in the intro.
No. That's not even
that guy is. Yes, it is.
It's not in there.
Yes, it is.
No, it's not.
I heard it last week.
No. I'm telling you right now.
Oh,
when they say,
we'll
they'll
get
say,
to this
they'll
off
say
air.
this is Funny to Informing, and then leave it at that.
Okay.
Maybe.
Guys, if you catch that, send in a clip of it, and
Yeah.
we'll send you a T-shirt we haven't made yet.
I'm telling you. We have our event coming up in a few days now.
End of the week, yeah. Sunday, 2 p.m. Wally's.
Yeah, it's going to be a good time. We're going to be off to the side recording a little bit
Fingers crossed.
of stuff, yeah, and then we're going to try to have some things for you guys. Some of it might be coming late.
Yeah, really, it depends on the mail, and you
Yeah.
know how we're always late to shit. Well, we were a little late ordering too, so
Yeah,
no,
we-
let's
we-
blame them. They were late shipping.
Yeah, I was going to say, we were a little late, but not that
No,
late.
I know.
They-
Yeah, some things might have got held up. We're waiting. Fingers crossed, stuff comes in, and we have cool stuff to give you to you guys as you come out. And if not, you know we're good for it.
Yeah,
So.
and we have a lot of fun stuff for you in this hour. Thank you for joining us. I don't know if this is the first time that you guys are tuning in, but we try to find the joke first while giving you bits of news and some stories, whether personal or
Sorry, I'm mocking
something
you.
that we find. Yeah, yeah. I'm a hands talker, bro. I can't help it.
I get
and,
you.
And now with the video aspect,
Same, bro.
they can see that, and it's
Yep.
like, oh, geez.
Can you hear my hands moving, guys?
Yeah.
I don't know what to do with them.
Yeah, but definitely a lot to get to. We had a few parties that we were involved with, some birthday parties and then some other ones.
Yeah, definitely theme a party this week.
Yeah, and then we have Scoop on
Shout
the
out
group.
Orlando Weekly.
Orlando Weekly, that was something.
And people whose parents fucked in December, and everybody's born in August, so there's everybody's birthday is this fucking month.
That's what I noticed.
So-
there was a lot of August birthdays.
It's always that
That's
way.
what it
I
was.
noticed that decades ago, man.
Yeah, and then we had Scoop on the group as usual, and then Digi Hears after that because there's been just a lot of stuff going on.
And I put the number to call if anybody wants to participate in maybe the Did You Hear segment with us. You can call in. We'll ask you, did you hear?
What is the
And,
number? You can. I mean, you
I'll
might
tell
as well
you
just
now.
say
If
it.
you're, yeah, absolutely. If you're tuning in live and you want to call between 7:30 and 8, or if you're watching and we get into the Digis and you want to participate, 386-631-8412.
Yeah, it'll be for the back half
It
of
is
the episode.
Show hot phone, aka my cell phone, and you guys can call it, and we'll go from there.
Yeah.
See what you got.
No, but this is the week's been all right. I feel kind of sick. I don't know if it's okay. So I don't know if I'm sick or if I have allergies.
I'm sick
But-
of you. I know that. Is there a pill for that, sir?
Yeah, I don't know. I took some medicine before coming over here, so I'm not as like sniffly. I took my sniffly, sneezy, worst time to do a podcast medicine.
Sponsored by NyQuil.
So I'm going to try my best not to cough or not to do.
God, yes. He was like trying to get all his coughs out with me before the show. So he's
Yeah,
like, I got to
and
get these out.
In the car on the way over here, I'm like,
I'm taking these pills. Can I drink on them? I'm like, quit being a baby, John Hannon.
Which are the
Take your
size-
pills and drink a fucking beer.
the
Dude. You'll
pills
be
that I
okay.
took were like the size of a little bit bigger than jelly beans. I could not believe
They're
that
just typical fucking cold pills, man. That's how
Hard-
cold medicine is. It's the liquid from the cold medicine in a pill form, so you don't have to taste the ickiness. Ew, John Hannon doesn't want to drink NyQuil.
I don't know.
So he complains that he takes a horse pill. Get over yourself.
metaphorically and literally, it was a hard pill to swallow. It was
Ooh, I
a
like what
tough
you did
pill
there.
to
You're stealing my material, John Hannon. Stick
Yeah.
to the script.
Yeah, I don't do the puns.
I guess Zach says dope hat. Thank you, Zach. You can get these. Hopefully, we have these available soon.
Yeah, well, I
This is
think
what you're
I think they're up on
tuning
the
into
site
right now.
They're up on the Decal Junkie has been putting together.
I believe
some
you
stuff
can
for
get
us
them
for-
right now through the Decal Junkie.
Yeah, for right now.
It's just
Anyway.
like taking a cut or something. We're
Yeah.
not getting anything out of it, so we need to rework that deal.
Yeah, right.
Don't get them anywhere. We'll tell you where to get them.
I don't
soon.
remember signing a contract. but
Yeah, I don't know
wanna-
where that paperwork
I want to
went.
restructure that.
Shit.
Yeah, but so we went to the birthday parties that we were, and we'll talk about those. But we last night
Definitely lots of parties.
went to the best of Orlando Weekly celebration.
Orlando Weekly's Best of Orlando 2019.
Which
I
was-
believe how you say it. It's shortened to Boo. BOO.
Yeah,
And I will say this: Boo to the Boo party because we didn't win.
We did not win.
So
I
we
don't-
quit. We're hanging it up, guys.
I don't want to
This is
do
our
this
second
anymore.
and last show on the Amplified Network.
I'm real
I
sad.
know. I probably shouldn't joke about that. That's too close to home, sir.
It's happened before.
What a salty comment.
Yeah, but yeah, and you were wearing your shirt, and I
Yes.
almost did the same thing.
These were the. I'm so glad you couldn't find your shirt. When you knocked on my door and I went to the door, I looked down. I was like, "Oh shit! I hope John's not. I'm gonna have to change my shirt if John's wearing this."
Matching
we
is the
can't be
worst.
that lame.
You don't wanna
But
match.
These were the shirts for the winners, but I found out if you just like wait an hour after the party when everyone's drunk and no one gives a shit, all the winners have gotten their shirts and they have extras, and you just wander over there and pretend you're a winner and go XL, and they throw a shirt at you.
Well, we stayed there until the very end. And at the end,
As we tend to do.
when they were getting rid of like the
they
merchandise
were throwing us
stand,
out.
they were throwing shirts out
See,
too.
there you go.
They were
throwing out shirts
us out
and throwing out the patrons
and the
shit out.
yeah. It was cool though. I'd never been VIP to anything in my life, so
Yeah, for sure. It was my first time VIP and going as a nominee, but my second time to the party in like 3 or 4 years now. I've been wanting to get to the party, and I either couldn't get a ticket or I couldn't get the night off or whatever. And I've made it happen both nights this last couple years. And
it was
fucking
it-
well worth it.
cool. And we didn't have to spend any money.
No, yeah, you get
know,
a few free drink tickets on your way through the door, and then if you're smart, you finagle some more when you get in there. And even after the drink tickets run out, the drinks are pretty cheap, and there's like little free finger food all throughout. So you kind of just eat enough to soak up the liquor and keep your wits about you, and don't puke in brown paper bags. And and you enjoy your night like
Yeah,
a grown ass
yeah.
gentleman, John Hannon.
I
Good
did.
job.
I
know.
did.
I know.
I-
I'm patting you on the back, literally and metaphorically.
It was a lot of vodka and cranberries.
vodka and cranberries.
And then, there was like a distillery stand where we were doing like free
oh
shots.
yeah, that's right.
Of different shit.
That was the death knell right there.
I woo.
Forgot about that. They had literally like 10 different types of all Florida-based distilled different types of stuff. It's vodka, rum, whiskey, you name it. And they're doing mixed drinks with it, and they're just giving you shot samples. And you can kind of like, again, same thing with the drink tickets. Work your way back through the line and get as many as you want.
Yeah.
And it was
They did do a good job at
made for a
controlling it.
blurry end of the night.
Because I've heard it's been worse in the past though. Because
Yes, well,
I heard
in years
everybody's
past there
just
was open bar.
and then just completely shit faced.
Well, and
everybody
then
is.
when they cut off that open bar type of it and started with this new one, of course, everybody came out with, "Oh, it was much better before. It was much better before." I mean, and they
Well, of
they
course.
shit on it, but I don't know. I never honestly I can't compare. I've only been going since they've had the new drink ticket system, and it's a good time, man. It's really kind of the who's who of Orlando,
we,
and it's fun to be there with them.
when we discovered that like you could get extra tickets, it was
Yeah.
like a happy accident because we
Shut up.
We left.
It just happened. Don't
Oh,
tell
okay.
how we
All
did
right.
it.
All
Everybody
right.
will be doing it.
Is it a secret now?
It is. It's like, damn it. If you know, you know.
Yeah. Okay. All right. The one thing I did
Email us $5 to Cash App
yeah.
me, Coleman, and then we'll tell you how that's done.
Yeah, that's exactly how that'll
Make
work.
money
We'll-
off this shit somehow.
Yeah, there's a trade involved. Exactly. It was
Sponsored by Ne'er Do
the one thing I didn't like was that the best kept secret was the entire city of Sanford.
Here's what I don't like. The best kept secret was the city of Sanford 3 years in a row. I made the joke on this podcast months ago. If we went out for best kept secret and lost this year, and then went up for it the second year and didn't win a second time, you're really not doing something right.
I
If
know.
you're the best kept secret 3 years in a row. Like, why have people not heard about you, Sanford?
It doesn't make any sense.
Jesus Christ! Everybody knows about Sanford. Have you heard of Trayvon Martin?
It's really not a secret. That's what I'm saying. It's
It's
like
not.
why the
It's not a
how
secret.
is that one of the ones that
I don't know. It's a popularity contest, and apparently it's very popular.
Yeah,
So it got the most
does,
votes.
It does. Oh, well, an entire city voted for them. What the hell? It's the Orlando's
city
best
of Orlando voted for the city of
Yeah, I don't know.
Sanford. I don't know. It makes no sense to me either.
You know, and I know some of the categories get like that, where it is a popularity contest, and everybody just whether they are involved with something that they want to support or not, they'll vote for them just because they're friends with the person that or
nepotism at
whatever.
its finest, sir.
Yeah,
But
so-
anyway, that being said, we love you, Orlando Weekly, and thank you for the party.
It was
of
fun.
Nepotism. But yeah, seriously, it's a great time, and I like to go and like I said, hobnob with the elite of Orlando and also Josh Pinkman.
Yeah, well,
They let that guy in every fucking year.
And I had to cheer you up a little bit because getting nominated is awesome and it feels great, and we cannot thank everybody enough. I don't even know where to find the words
All
to
of that.
begin to thank
So
everybody.
we won't even try.
But with you, and you're like, well, we didn't get in the top 3 or whatever, and you're like, yeah, fuck this shit. I don't even care anymore. Blah blah blah. And I was like, yeah, well, we got nominated.
I don't know. That was just the bitter part of me coming out. It definitely came out, and then I would stifle. You would stifle it, and then it would rear its ugly head back again. And I don't know. It's a give and take with that.
Yeah.
It's always coming and going.
Well, and
It's
it goes without saying, but we're never doing it again.
Yeah, we're done. don't nominate us next year.
I
guys.
cannot believe
we
we
won't
did not win.
We're not Tom and Dan.
No. Yeah, that's fine. And then we like in certain especially in that realm of parties, we went to a birthday party of a very special friend of
It
ours.
was like a weekend of birthday parties this weekend. Again, because everybody's parents fuck in December, apparently, for whatever reason.
Well,
and then they have kids in August.
December-
Everybody's birthday is in August.
December's the most wonderful time of the year.
Is it?
Until it's not when you get to August and you have these kids.
And you have a kid, right? And you're like, God damn it.
No, that I
Should have pulled out. It wasn't worth that 2 seconds of goodness.
yeah, it's after Thanksgiving. It's around Christmas time, right before New Year's.
I guess. Everybody's in the mood.
real loosey goosey.
It's cold outside. Baby, it's cold outside.
Yeah.
This is a rapey song.
Everybody snuggles up. Yeah,
Yep.
Only recently has that been
Really- I know.
discovered.
It's the Me Too movement of songs.
Yeah, it seems like it. Even though it's been out for decades.
Yeah.
Only
Nobody
now.
realized it till now.
Yeah, it's no, but and like October beer is just ending. Like
October?
yeah, and then there's eggnog that's just starting, and
Oh,
then
you're talking
everybody
about
gets
December. I thought you meant right now.
everybody gets real wrecked, and then they
And they start banging each other and they have kids. So we celebrated, starting with last Saturday, we all went out as a big group and celebrated who?
our buddy BT.
BT. Yeah, he's a good guy. He's really old now, too. So we don't know how many he's going to have left. So we figured let's go hard, you know? And that's just what him and his wife Jana did. We love you guys.
Yeah, Jana.
I told you I would
okay,
shout
so
you guys out.
Jana had put together the whole thing.
Yeah, kind of in
and
secret.
This is what I heard because it was supposed to be a surprise, a
Right.
surprise party. And I heard BT was miserable, like all day leading up to before they had come into the bar that we were surprising them at.
Right.
And I guess Jana was playing it off and had her whole spiel that she was, acting on, and BT was just walking around like a grumpy, passive-aggressive, miserable.
Yeah, because she wasn't even mentioning his birthday. So
That's
he
so
was he
funny.
was super upset.
And
I guess he was being real passive aggressive about it. He didn't want to come out and be like, "Man, you're not celebrating me." But it was coming across that
No.
way without him having to
Yeah,
say it.
he won't like be that type of person that like gets in your face about something. He just he likes to mind his own business.
Yeah,
and he
he's a
keeps
more
things
passive-aggressive
Yeah, he
asshole.
keeps things to himself. Passive aggressive asshole. Yeah.
But we love that dude, and we had to celebrate hard for him.
Oh, he got wrecked.
And I was late because I had to work. But you guys were there when he showed up. Did you guys was he surprised? Genuinely surprised?
Yeah. He walked in and then like his mouth just kind of opened and he froze probably for about like 30 to 45 seconds.
I can't
He was
believe
just like,
by the time they got him all the way from the coast to Orlando, he still hadn't put together that anything was
know,
going
right?
on. I thought, yeah, the way you guys did that was a very, very done well.
Yeah, 'cause
good job, Jana. I don't know how you kept the wool over his eyes that long.
Well, he said he had a feeling when he was on his way over to because again, when you're coming from all the way out there,
Yeah.
he said he started to have a feeling because that is a hard thing when you're doing a surprise party for somebody
Yeah.
and you don't want to clue them in on it. Sometimes getting them there is
That's the hardest part.
You can
right.
play
You
off the
have to
weeks
come
before.
Up, yeah, you have to come up with whatever reason that you have for them not to suspect where you're going. And
Yeah.
I guess she did a good job at the lying part. So
Nah, I mean,
BT, watch your wife, bro. She's a good liar. But yeah, apparently
That
they got it wrecked. I showed up at like midnight, and they were already pretty toasted. Both
well,
of them.
and then we end up going to Casey's
course.
at
Casey's
least
on
once
Central.
a week. So that's where we ended the night.
Yep.
And C-Lane was singing the birthday song.
Yeah.
Your dad dropped a load in your mom.
Yeah. Oh God, it's the vilest birthday song ever.
I love that song.
It's a good song though. I've heard it a lot. You hear it a lot in August, ironically enough, because everybody's parents dropped
Yeah.
a load in their other parent in December. They're the kids in August. Blah blah blah.
It needs to stop a little bit or slow down. I
Pull out.
guess.
Just pull out, guys.
Pick a different month.
Prophylactics.
Yeah,
Right.
At least we can't really talk too much about the past, but we can try to move forward from this. Pick a different month, anyone you want. It don't matter.
Just switch your birthdays, guys. That's what we're getting at.
exactly.
That's all. That's what we're campaigning for.
Yeah. Well, and then it was your mom's birthday.
Yeah, my mom's
Was it?
birthday was last Friday, and I forgot to tell her happy birthday on our first show last week. I'm a terrible son.
Wow.
And so happy belated birthday on air, Mom. I love you.
That's okay. I'm not a great son either.
But we
so.
celebrated in style. It started out in very little style and ended up very opulent. We went up to Jacksonville to watch a concert. My mom had gotten tickets like 4 months ago for a '90s extravaganza night. Because obviously that was my heyday, was the '90s, and my
That's
mom.
That's not what it was called.
No,
was it?
it was.
Oh,
I don't
okay.
remember what the tour was called, but it was headlined by Bush. which honestly was a great band. I forgot how much I liked Bush.
Yeah, that's not bad at all.
And opened by Live, the band Live, with like the hits like "I Alone" and "Lightning Crashes." Those guys.
Oh yeah, the forces brewing something in the wind.
I don't want to step on it. Keep going, John.
Something like that. That's
Yep.
That's the misheard lyrics.
That is the best rendition I've ever heard. That's exactly it. And no, they were really good though. So we went up to Jacksonville. We get up there. My mom had booked a hotel for us because we didn't want to go to the concert on Sunday all the way in Jacksonville, have a bunch of drinks, and then try to drive all the way back to Orlando.
Oh, so you stayed for a little while.
So we just stayed the night. Yeah, my mom got a hotel for the night, and she had booked it through, I don't even want to say what agency or whatever, one of those sites online. It's notcooking.com, I'll tell you that. And,
okay.
So she booked with notcooking.com, and we get up to the hotel. And we walk in, and it's immediately we walk in. There's nobody at the desk for like 10 minutes. We're just standing there for 10 minutes like, yo, we just want to fucking check in and get our key and like go dump our shit off in the room so we can go to this concert. So we get there, and nobody's there. And the lady finally comes out, and she's pretty clueless. She has no idea what's going on. She has to check the reservation thing like 3 times. And she finally finds it, and she doesn't know what room to put us in. So she has to call her manager and ask her manager what room to put us in. She finally finds us a room. We get up to our room. Once we get off the elevator and start walking down the hallway, I immediately was like, oh, this is not like a regular hotel. This is like, for one, it was an extended stay, meaning
Like the
some
hotel
people live there.
Oh.
Maybe months at a time or whatever.
Yeah, I don't know.
The whole hallway smells like just straight up stank ass cigarettes. We get in the room, it smells like straight up stank ass cigarettes. And my mom smokes, and even she was like, nah, this is fucking gross.
It's a bit
stinks
much
in here. Yeah.
Well, because when people do like those extended stays at hotels, obviously they don't give a shit about the condition
I saw
that
a couple
they're
of the
leaving.
people in the hallway on the way up there to the room, and they were not giving much of a shit about anything.
No. I mean, well, if your sheets are getting changed, by somebody else, and you can leave your breakfast tray in the
there
morning
was
in the
none of
hallway.
that. No, there's none of that. These have kitchenettes in them. And if you want,
okay.
if you want to get like your dishes and shit like that, they don't just have dishes in there. You have to go down to the front desk, put down a deposit. They give you a Tupperware thing full of all your dishes and all the kitchenware shit you would need, and then they keep your deposit if you don't return it all, because people have stolen too much shit from them. So anyway, we get in. It's sketchy already. My mom goes to fucking check the sheets. She wanted to take the sheet off a little bit and look at the mattress, right, to see for bed bugs or whatever. The mattress was somehow like locked on. The sheet was somehow locked onto the mattress, latched on to where you couldn't get it off. You needed a key. I don't know how there was a locking mechanism on a sheet.
It?
I guess you could if you had a knife or something.
Oh my!
If you wanted to go that far, but she was like, "Well, that's sketchy. You can't even look at the mattress." And then she sits on her bed, I sit on my bed, and we're like sitting there looking at I'm just looking down at the floor, and we see on the bed skirt, which kind of like hangs off of the mattress, covers the bottom part of from the mattress to the floor. It's like a skirt, right? Right there, we notice a giant, what I thought was a stain all along it.
Like a streak?
Yeah, like a streak.
Okay.
Running parallel to the floor, right down the bed skirt. We take closer inspection, and it was fucking not a stain, but straight up vomit, like puke on the bed skirt itself. Like what had happened was somebody puked on the floor in between the beds, and it splattered up and got all over the bed skirt. And when they cleaned up the floor, they didn't even change the fucking bed skirt or clean or wipe it off or anything. So that we were like, okay. We got up from the beds, we sat on the chair in the room, and we looked up another hotel. And we found a really good deal.
Oh, you left that shit?
Fuck yeah, dude. Fuck yeah.
You said, oh, no,
Yeah,
I'm not
my
doing
mom had already booked that on notcooking.com.
Yeah,
And
okay.
so she ended up having to call them the next day and dispute the charge, and we sent them photos and blah, blah, blah.
Well,
and we checked the fuck out of that hotel, and we went to another hotel, and we got a really good deal for one night at the Omni, downtown, like on the riverfront.
That's
which is
nice.
a really nice hotel. I could tell it was a nice hotel when we walked in. And then once we got in the hotel, or in the elevator to go up, I'm in the elevator with a Jacksonville Jaguars player. I don't know who.
Wait, yeah, I was going to say, which one?
I don't know who, but let's just say it was a giant black man with dreads, and he had a Jaguar shirt, Jaguar shorts, Jaguars book bag. You know what I mean? Like you could tell. He was like a 6'5",
like a Jaguars
250-pound dude wearing all Jag gear and shit. And then I saw another one come downstairs and get his food from the Uber Eats driver later. And I was like, oh, for some reason, I guess a lot of the Jags are staying on to the 7th floor.
Well, that's a much better experience.
Because it's a nice fucking hotel.
That's better than the hard, crusty vomit.
Yeah, it was literally from one spectrum to the other, from one extreme to the other as soon as we walked in. And I was like, and then I opened the closet and there were robes or there was a robe, like a nice fancy white hotel robe. And I was like, fuck, we need 2. Front desk got me. So I called down the front desk. Can I get another robe up to 805? And they were like, yes, sir. We'll have it right up. 2 minutes later, they're knocking on the door with a robe.
Hell yeah.
So
okay.
me and my mom hop in the robes and we're just kind of walking around, like fucking rich, fancy folks.
Like Don John's.
Yeah, it was nice. It was nice. And we were robe people for the
I have
evening.
to ask you, because I don't know how old they are now.
Shoot.
But Live and Bush did hold up at the concert.
Live, yeah. We got there and Live was already playing. We got there a little late because who cares?
How
about the
old?
opener.
How old are they now?
Shit, Live's been going since, their album came out in like 94.
That's one. Yeah,
maybe
like
92 even.
in like the mid '90s. That's what I was thinking.
Early 90s, because Bush's shit came out in 94. Bush's first album, 16 Stone, came out in 94. How do you look that up? Because I was curious how old I was when that came out. And Live, I think, was already going strong by then. So yeah, it's definitely been, coming up on almost 30 years. You know what I mean?
So they
for
got
all
to be
these guys.
in their 50s.
Yeah, for sure.
right?
But they don't really look it, at least not from afar, from the crowd looking up to him on stage. And a couple of the guys looked older, but the lead singer guy didn't look any older. I mean, he's always had a shaved bald head, so it's not like he lost his hair. He lost his hair a long time ago. So he kind of looked the same, a little more wrinkled. Gavin Rossdale looked a little old, but they all had amazing energy. The show it really, I was
long as it didn't-
very, very impressed and forgot how many hits both Live and Bush had. I forgot Bush had that many hits that I loved so much.
Some of those bands like crash and burn when they do live shit, like years later or whatever.
Yeah,
like,
for sure.
I think I saw a video of I want to say it was Motley Crue. Motley Crue was
Okay.
doing a concert, and he sounds like Bob Dylan now, dude.
Does he?
It's like very
the
nasally
voices,
and wincy.
the voices held up just great. Live did a cover of Paint It Black by the Rolling Stones.
That's cool.
Yeah, dude, and it was a great cover. I was like, holy shit, these guys are okay. Fuck, man.
Yeah,
Like, good
well,
job, Live.
I always appreciate when they pay homage.
I alone can respect that. Sorry.
Oh no!
Damn it, did I create that error? I apologize
well, for like
that.
a millisecond,
Oh, yeah,
if
okay.
at all. Yeah, no, but that's cool. That's cool. Yeah, I mean, when it comes to like birthday parties, I can't remember a single time I've ever like really went balls to the wall or like celebrated like crazy. Like I've never treated myself to a concert or had a surprise
No?
party or anything like that.
Have I ever had a surprise party? I don't think I've ever had a surprise party either. Yeah, I don't think I have,
hey,
and
yeah,
I don't
yeah.
normally do. I don't normally do a real big on my birthday either. Like,
Yeah, I was gonna say because I remember when we first met a few years ago.
Yeah.
It was celebrating
like
your birthday.
It was a birthday thing. Yeah,
but
it was a couple
it was
people's birthday.
A few people's,
Yeah.
and
It was a group birthday thing.
but it wasn't
two
like
of us.
It wasn't anything like too crazy or serious.
No, I mean
know?
it was a big group. There was probably 15 people there, but again, it was not just all for me. It was an excuse for people to get together and have drinks. Like, let's
Yeah.
call it what it is.
Maybe
the same thing BT's party was. Now we love BT, and we're going to show up to represent that guy. But it helps when you do it at a bar we all love to go to. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
and to go see all your friends. It's a win-win for everybody. We can celebrate the person and also have a great time for ourselves too.
I think I want to try to like actually do something a little bit bigger for my birthday this year.
You should do
just
something
because I
opulent.
haven't
You should
already.
get a room at the Omni, put on a white hotel robe, and do blow off all the glass surfaces. It'll make
meet-
you feel like Scarface.
meet some football players and just whatever.
In the elevator. They usually stay on the 7th floor, so there's my little insider tip to you today.
Yeah, I would have tried to figure out who that was because I'm always like, whenever I see somebody like that, I'm like, oh, they must be important, and then I start like looking up to try to figure out who they
I
would
would've
be,
dude, I mean,
or where
I
to
don't-
begin looking. Yeah,
It was just some young, big black dude with dreads. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah, well.
no offense, but it's like there's 1,000 of them.
Well,
Young 20-something big giant black
Exactly.
dudes with dreads. It's like finding a fucking white dude with glasses and a beard in Orlando. I mean, throw fucking
just too
rock, you
many.
know? You swing a dead cat and you're gonna hit 3.
Yeah, well, and like it was the same thing. Like for the Best of Orlando Weekly party, it was like there was so much going on, and people that we
Boo.
recognized, and a lot of really like cool, like local celebrities, or like
Yeah, for sure.
You know, and it was hard to just
And a lot of these people like
stop with
own
every-
restaurants that I like to go to anyway, you know. So it's like it's cool to
Yeah.
like kind of pay homage to all these people and also celebrate ourselves a little bit. Same deal, and also have a few drinks and enjoy ourselves in company of friends, right? Like that's really what everything comes down to
ultimately
at the end of the day.
Yeah,
right?
exactly. Okay, cool.
You go to work and you do shit you hate, so that you can get drunk with your friends after.
Okay, so we have Scoop on the group this week.
We do have a Scoop on the group.
Inside our group page, it was kind of taken off when I was asking for recommendations of like older or underground like sitcoms. and that's where it started, because it started with like those cliche sitcoms with the laugh tracks and everything.
Yeah.
So people were telling
Yeah.
me like,
Oh, I forgot to tell you one. I just came up with one.
okay, yeah, because it did
Mork from Mork. I'll just say it.
It did segue from
Mork
like
from Mork.
sitcoms into like maybe like some drama series,
Okay.
some drama series,
Just series.
drama series.
Series. You stop saying Siri or my phone's gonna open. No, Siri.
Or
no.
we're gonna order
don't say
something.
it. Don't say the A word for Alexa.
Yeah,
either,
yeah, I was
'cause
gonna
that
say,
bitch
don't-
is
don't do
always
that.
listening.
No, but because so we had a huge a range of shows that we were discussing and everything, and it kind of started out with like nostalgic shows, I guess, like Three's Company or
Yeah. Mork from Mork.
Golden
I
Girls.
just came up with that. I didn't just come up with it. Some weirdo on coke did in the 70s. But
Well,
I
yeah.
just came up with the idea to recommend that to you as a show to watch. Robin Williams' old show, Mork from Mork.
I mean, I love
Right?
Robin
Isn't that what it
Williams.
was
I haven't seen
called, or
that.
just Mork, or My Name, whatever? I don't know.
I'm not
he
sure.
played Mork, and he was an alien. You're not aware of this show?
No.
Oh my God, you gotta see this. It's like Robin Williams.
Is that like
heyday.
when he first got started? Is that like
It was like his first television deal he ever had, or whatever.
Really?
Yeah, he was a fucking alien, and he had like his weird like shoulder length bowl cut haircut, and his thing was he would say like nanu nanu and shit like that, and he was fucking.
What was the
so weird?
what was
He
the other
a
one they
very
were-
weird
they
character
had,
on
like-
a very weird show.
It's like the aliens. Was it Third Rock from the Sun?
Yeah, Third
Was
Rock's
that
a
one?
great show, too.
That was a good one
Okay,
too.
see now that was
But
that was far later.
I've
but-
seen that one though.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that one still comes on in reruns now. Like I'll click on the TV in the living room and it'll be on reruns.
Yeah.
and I watch them because fucking John Lithgow's great. All of that whole cast. Is.
Yeah, and I didn't know about the Robin Williams show. It was like, and sometimes when I tell people about like Tom Hanks, how he like kind of first got started on screen, he had a show, Bosom Buddies.
Bosom Buddies, I forgot about that.
Yeah.
That's a great one
Dressing
too,
up as,
dude.
females.
Yeah, they were. They had to dress as chicks to get a place in some kind of like ladies only apartment complex or
Yeah,
something.
yeah.
It was that was a classic one. That was a really good one too.
And what were some of the other suggestions that we had? Because
I don't know.
There was
While
a
you're
lot
running down your suggestions, we got some activity as far as comments in the group.
on the Twitch. Is it the Twitch feed or?
Well, yeah, right through the Twitch feed. Twitch is cool. It conglomerates everything. You can see the Facebook comments through the Twitch feed.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
like some people are commenting from Facebook, some are coming straight through the Twitch, twitch.tv/amplified network.
or youtube.com/amplified network.
Yep, you can watch it everywhere. But Billy wants a hat. We were talking about the Orlando Weekly Party.
Yeah.
And Zach said next year he's putting their Tampa podcast. Which shout out to Zach. He's my buddy Zach from my old school No Guarantees days. He's now, I guess it's official. They haven't announced it, but I know it's going to be official. We all do. Zach is going to join my other buddy Brian Harrison on his show.
They should.
All the small stuff. Is that all the small stuff? Correct me if I'm wrong. No, that's it. All the small stuff. I think they're going to rebrand. They might come up with a new name. I don't really know. I put my hat in the ring for the naming rights to be Christian and the Logic Man, because Brian grew up a Christian and Zach is not a believer. So they should just hash that shit out every week.
I like
But
that. That's a pretty
I
good title.
I listened to their first. I know. I'm good with titles.
Okay.
You guys should really take my suggestion. But I listened to their first couple episodes together. Brian's done like 10 by himself or with a rotating cast. And now he's trying to lock it down with Zach. And I think Zach's a great addition to that show. They can really help each other out. And people should check it out. It's on iTunes.
Yeah.
It's everywhere.
And, in
but
terms of
Zach
getting-
says their show in Tampa, he's going to put it in the running next year for Best of Orlando.
I swear,
If
I
Sanford
swear,
can win, you guys have
I
got
know it doesn't even matter. It's
You
you
guys have
could
got
be
it.
from
We'll put up-
Georgia.
We'll put up
and-
no guarantees for best podcast. How about that, Zach?
That
Shout
yeah,
out to
right.
you, sir. And then aside from that, just some general shit talking. Jan says, my mom is cooler than me. I already knew that. I hear it all the time. Thank you very little. And Gavin Rossdale is 52. Did not realize you were
Oh,
right to guess
wow.
in his 50s.
Yeah, yeah.
And he does not look 52, I will tell you that. He was wearing like this shirt with like a bodybuilder shirt with like no sleeves, like cut way down, so you could see all into his shirt or whatever. And the dude was like muscle ripped everywhere,
he
bro.
must have like cut out the drugs and like the sex, drugs, rock and
I
roll.
think, I think he's probably living a healthy life. I don't fucking know. He looks amazing. Good for you, Gavin.
Most people look terrible when
and
they get up there.
Jan's birthday is in a week. Plan the surprise accordingly.
Oh,
So
that's
you've
not
been
a,
warned, guys. Jana, that's on you. You're apparently good at planning surprises. Do it for Jan like you did for your husband, BT.
So we're gonna talk about a surprise on the show, Isn't that spoiling the surprise?
Mork and Mindy was the show.
Mork and Mindy.
Sorry.
Okay.
I know we're all
Oh,
over
yeah.
the place, but
Oh,
yeah, Mork and Mindy. Mork
well,
from Mork.
In the same spirit of being all over the place, just
Yeah.
reach out to us and we'll try to get you one of these
Yeah.
hats if you like them.
Yeah, for sure. If you guys really want the hats.
while we're just
I want another one. How do I go about
yeah.
that?
Yeah. Okay. So
Where do I go?
I ended up.
Hats.com?
I got the list, and I had like the bitch in apartment 23 was.
The bee. Don't trust the bee in apartment 23.
Well, you look at that.
Yep, I just found hats.com. I just ordered a hat, guys. It's that easy. I did it while you were watching.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, the show was Don't Trust the Bee in Apartment 23. Don't ask me how I remembered that name because I've never seen 1 second of that show, but I knew it was called that because they can't say bitch or as the title of the
Yeah,
show
yeah.
on ABC or whatever fucking network that was on.
And some of the shows that people suggested, I don't even think would necessarily fly in today's society. Like because my brother said Married with Children.
Oh, God.
And then somebody else said Home Improvement. I'm thinking, I feel like that would be offensive.
Sorry.
Oh
my God. You know what this podcast needs?
What?
More power.
More. Yeah.
Sorry.
It's like some of these shows now, because of like the way the PC culture is nowadays. It's I don't know if they would necessarily be able to air the way that they used to back then.
Things have changed. In this Me Too generation, things have changed. People even say not Michael Scott, but
Oh,
Steve
like the
Carell,
Office.
who plays Michael Scott, has said they couldn't do The Office now like they did it back then, and that was what 10 fucking years ago.
Yeah, it was like mid 2000s.
Yeah, mid 2015, 10 years ago. But
Yeah.
I want to say quickly thank you to all the viewers out there. Yeah, and the interaction. Again, you guys give us shit to go back and forth with. We'll be starting Digi Hears in a couple minutes. If you guys want to call, 386-631-8412, and we'll ask you, did you hear?
Yeah.
You can
So
tell us.
Once we say that we're going to get into DigiHears is when you can call. You don't even have to call to talk about these if you don't want to, but we would love your opinion.
Yeah, you have to
of
call.
course.
Or don't tune in, jerks.
Yeah, or just call and just say what up. Just you can be as
Yeah,
stupid
but
as
have
you
content, because goddamn,
Yeah.
please, don't just call in and give us dead air.
want. I tell people to laugh with us or at us.
Yeah.
So call and we'll laugh at you or with you.
There you
we'll
go.
Figure it out.
There you go.
And then
Probably at you.
What were some people? Grace
see.
Under Fire. What is that? Have you heard? Had you heard of that
I
show?
did not like that show. It was if you're watching, you can tell me now what the lady's name. Brett Butler. It came to me. Don't tell me anymore. I figured it out. Brett Butler was the star of that show. She was a real gravelly voice, like Southern woman, where she was like,
Oh.
I work in a factory.
I might not
and
like
I
that
talk
then.
like this. And it's like, what are you, Billy Bob Thornton? Or who the fuck are you, lady? You like French fried taters also?
Yeah,
I knew it.
Julia was the one that recommended, or
Okay.
Julie, sorry,
Julie.
not Julia.
I don't know who Julie is. but
Drop the A.
Thank you.
And then Hogan's Heroes was another one.
That's
Lee,
really old.
Lee had suggested
Okay,
that
I was going to
one.
ask who did that one because that's not
It's just like
not
him
a
to go
up-to-date
old
reference.
school.
Yeah,
But yeah, and then there's like what was I just watching? I just finished it. The Boys. I just finished watching The Boys, and that show is so impressive.
The Boys is really getting a lot of clout right now. A lot of people are talking about it. So much so, I just got Amazon Prime, like a little trial recently, and I was like, "Fuck, I got to see what this is about." I watched one episode, I was hooked, and then I watched like 4 episodes yesterday.
Could
Beer
I-
you?
could I-
Beer
yeah,
you?
could
You
I
could
get
say
another
beer me.
beer? I don't
Yeah,
know. I
beer
didn't
me.
wanna
They
say
see
it.
you. They see you.
I was trying to
You might as
do-
well. I know that was like.
was trying to do
Thanks
the
for
old,
leaving me
like-
on dead air, sir.
I wanted to like jiggle the can.
Barkeep.
Be like, hello.
Another Yingling, sponsored by Yingling, please. I'm
not-
still waiting on that check, Yingling.
I'm not tipping you though. I'm not.
Tip your beer handler.
No.
Fuck you, bro.
No.
Bartenders in town hate you.
Yeah, but no, The Boys. I just recently finished it, and it was pretty good. Some of it's a little like cliche. It's like
I'm halfway through, and the storyline is really taking a turn.
Yeah, so some of the
I'll
some
tell
of
you
the,
that.
some of the heroes are a little like
oh, definitely. Some
like
of them are
been done
cheesy as
before.
fuck. Well, and just bad powers. But I like the fact that some of them that have bad powers, they're like laughing stocks, even within their own groups.
Yeah, that's true.
Like the Aquaman type dude. Jesus Christ. That
Oh,
guy's a
yeah,
fucking
yeah,
joke.
yeah, yeah.
But yeah, so
The
it's
deep-
about, we didn't even give a background on what the show is. Obviously, it's about superheroes, but it's like an alternate reality in that it's this day and age. It's 2019. What, New York? Is that where it's based? Or LA? It's either New York or LA. It's a big fucking metropolis, obviously. It's one
yeah,
of the big
I don't even
biggest
know if it
cities.
necessarily comes up.
I don't know if it does either. But no, it's New York. I know it's New York. Anyway, because at one point they talk about Jersey City.
Well, good for you.
So there you go.
Good for you.
Me and my knowledge of things. So just let it come to me and I'll have it. But yeah, it's based modern day, and it's as if superheroes actually existed. And, you know, obviously they're kind of rare. And it's like as if they're sports stars. They're kind of owned by Like there's a select 7 of them who are like the best 7
Yeah,
in
like
the
the
world,
featured ones.
and they're the featured ones, and they're like sponsored by this big company, and they, and they're trying to get into the military, and it's kind of like what would it be like in life day to day if superheroes really
Yeah,
existed?
well,
and they were kind of corrupt because they're real fucking people.
Yeah,
you know?
and in the same like modern day type of society thing, like kind of in Kardashian language, they call them soups.
Soups, yeah.
Dude, it takes every ounce of me when I was watching the episodes not to make a soup joke, like whether like clam chowder. Like I wanted to see the superheroes. Like
Tomato bisque man,
I wanted like the French onion.
ready to scald you in a single bound.
I wanted to see it so bad,
fucking
and I was
good.
like biting my tongue until it bled,
Ew.
not to make
Ew,
soup jokes.
that's a salty soup, sir.
Sitting next to my girl, I was like, "Don't make the joke. Don't make the joke. She's gonna think
Speaking
you're
of
corny."
making jokes, Brandon Hodges is asking which one of yous is called Rick. It would be not me, but I'm
Oh.
also not Anthony. So
I don't
first
know.
and foremost, fuck you, buddy.
Yeah, we would have to fight in the front yard.
Right in the
over
front
that.
yard with your shirt off.
Yeah, no, we were talking about getting nominated in the Best of Orlando Weekly. That's how you know it's not Rick or Ant. I'm sorry. I'll do
God, what a salty comment.
I'll do a written apology to them. To
your parents.
I like the second I said it, even
your
halfway
children.
through saying it, I was like, "This is gonna sound terrible."
It's fine. It's fine.
I'm sorry.
It's what
It
we
just,
do.
That's all. Just kidding.
We're irreverent.
Yeah. Anyways, yeah, that was a pretty good scoop on the group. Actually, I've been getting interested in seeing some of these older shows, for nostalgic reasons or whatever.
For sure.
Then I've been like transitioning over into like the True Hollywood stories of them. Like
Oh, really?
I was watching
of the shows?
yeah, of Gilligan's Island was the one I watched
man.
earlier today, and then
How
yesterday.
many coconut radios did they make on that thing? Did they give the
know.
stats?
No. But
I used to watch Gilligan's Island like every day getting ready for school. And I was like, like 10. I don't know why I loved it, but I was like, man, this is my favorite show. Why would a
was a little
10-year-old
out
like
there.
that show when it was like, when I watched it, it was 20 years or 10 years after its prime. You know what I mean? Like, but I fucking loved it. I don't know, man. I'm weird. But
Some shows, yeah.
that's super nostalgic for me. I was telling you yesterday, we were talking about shows, and I told you I got the Amazon Prime, and I was just searching kind of old shows on there. I think it was based on the thing you posted in the group, which, by the way, got a lot of traction, unlike my posts. Sorry, I'm boring, guys, and my posts get 0 interaction or likes. But I just stick to John's. Oh, tell me 80s shows.
That's so
and fucking
funny.
mindlessly, you guys
I-
are just like, okay, let's participate.
I'll post a stupid photo of like traffic, and then it gets all
and
these
everybody
comments.
wants to talk about it. But
And
anyway,
then you're photoshopping photos and working real hard on
because
them
of your post that was very popular and got a lot of traction, unlike mine. I started watching Quantum Leap. I saw Quantum Leap on there, and John didn't know about this show, so I was trying to explain it to him. But yeah, I watched Quantum Leap. If anybody remembers that show,
It sounded crazy.
from like mid 80s, also 85, 86, when I was like 5 or 6. I think it ran a number of years on NBC. And I was a kid, but my mom loved it, so I remember watching it while she was watching.
Oh, it was one of those like watching it with your
Yeah,
you
like
know,
the
with
only
your
reason I
parent.
would have ever, you know what I mean? It was like a primetime drama, like 9 o'clock on NBC. I would have never been watching
Yeah.
that as a fucking 7-year-old kid, but my mom was, so I was.
That's how
and
I
it
was
It was a
watching-
decent show, but I realized I had never seen the beginning of this show and the way that the premise of this show works. The guy's like hopping throughout time, and I always wondered what started him off on this, because each show he hops from one place in time to another place in time, and he has to like solve a crime or kind of whatever. He has to fix right or wrong, I guess is the best way to put it. And I never knew.
Oh, like
how
like
did
like
he
Doctor
start?
Who in his TARDIS.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
how did the Doctor Who start? What was the first episode when
Right,
he realized I can get in this fucking blue phone booth and fucking transport away or whatever he does? I don't know about Doctor Who.
I think
but
I think the
I
pilot.
know he gets in a blue phone booth and
Yeah,
it's called
or
a TARDIS
or something, yeah.
These days you
I-
can't say TARDIS. It's fucking. It's not nice. It's not PC.
I think a lot of these pilots, though, for these shows need to focus on establishing their stories more clearly, when it first comes about. Because like usually during pilots, you just jump right in the middle of the action, and then they try to like do some like callbacks, like to try to give you an idea of like the character's personality.
they give
or
you
whatever.
some character backstory.
But I don't know. I don't like how it's just like sometimes you're just in the middle of the thing. And
That's how things do now, bro.
Nah.
Sorry, welcome to this day and age.
And then
sir.
if people like
in
something,
my day, plots were laid out like generally.
yeah, well, and then it's if somebody likes something enough, oh, okay, we'll come out with part 2, but it'll be the prequel, and it's like, why don't you
everything's
just,
a prequel.
Why don't
I
you
know.
just do that first?
It takes so much work to put a story together in the right order, right? Like, don't even get me
I don't
started
know.
on the MCU. But
Yeah, okay, yeah.
that's for another nerd show at another time.
yeah, which
Maybe they'll talk about that on Theater Goers.
yeah, I was gonna
Tuesdays
say
at 8, right here on this channel.
Tuesdays
Not to call you guys nerds, but just to give you a plug.
Yeah. Because we don't talk about shows all the time.
No,
but so
talk
it makes
about everything, whenever.
Yeah, and I know they like kind of specialize in talking about different shows and movies and things.
Yeah, they usually talk about what's come out that week. I know they definitely go over kind of week to week. They talked about Once Upon a Time in Hollywood when it came out. I was watching some of the
Ooh,
show.
I wanna see that still.
But exactly, but I hadn't seen it, so I didn't want to watch the whole show and have it spoiled. So I could
Yeah.
only watch a little bit of that show. But yeah, theater goers usually Tuesdays at 8 o'clock. They do a sports show here as well
Oh yeah,
on the same network. 60-minute suspension.
That's actually coming up later today.
That's at
Yeah.
9 o'clock tonight. 9
At-
tonight.
at 9 o'clock.
So
on
after we
Thursdays.
wrap up, you guys can take an hour off, not watch anything. Just kidding. Keep watching the Twitch, and then
We'll eat or something.
Yeah, or
get
eat or-
get some food in you.
do whatever you want to do, guys. It's your own time. But tune in at 9 and watch 60-minute suspension.
Yeah. What is
Oh,
today?
Jay-Z in the NFL. That's a big
Oh,
story.
yeah.
That's yeah. I don't know a
Yep.
lot about that. Just that he didn't run it by Colin Kaepernick, and that's a big fucking deal.
Yeah.
So I will definitely tune in and get a little educated on that. I feel like that's interesting.
That has been a big story for, especially since the NFL season's coming up here soon. And that was actually one of my digis. Was the NFL season coming up soon? So we'll kind of circle back.
Yeah,
to
we
it,
might as well just get into the digis. Play the intro music.
Should we get
We'll take
into
a break.
the digis? Okay. Yeah.
Oh, we don't do that anymore.
No, we
Shit, I
do
was gonna
not.
pee.
Yeah.
Okay, well.
And we could do that weird, awkward chatter where the credits roll and we're just talking to each other while there's no. Yeah. Yeah. Nope. Not gonna do it. Yeah.
Oh,
Nope.
you don't have kids or
I
a
don't.
wife?
No wife. No
That
kids.
conversation wrapped up quickly,
No,
guys. All right. Well then.
We're all caught up. That's good. So did you hear? This is the first one that I have is kind of like an energy drink warning. I was reading a story of a father of 3 who was perfectly healthy.
This makes me want to drink my Red Bull, sir.
Oh,
ahead.
geez. Don't do it.
Red Bull, sponsored by Yingling.
I mean, not
wait, no, that doesn't work.
not just exclusively Red Bull, but with your Monster and your the other ones that are coming out now, the Nos and
You monster.
Nos and
Your
Rain.
Nos and Rain and Bang.
Oh, Bang,
Bang.
was as
I
hot
used to
shit
drink
now.
Bang, and then I read that they were contributing to a campaign for 2020 that I don't agree with. So I don't drink Bang anymore.
Oh, really?
Yeah, but I feel like if I really want to go off that deep end, I'll not eat or drink anything ever because I'll find out who contributes to what campaigns, and I won't want to have anything to do with it.
Yeah.
So I just got to live my life and eat food and drink drinks. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Okay.
Sorry, I had to get that off
Right.
my chest.
that
That wraps it up for Coleman's venting point
yeah,
this week.
but these energy drinks are, and there's been stories over the years of people dying or going into cardiac arrest or, getting too much caffeine in them and,
Yeah,
getting
caffeine overdose.
getting into severe
It's a thing,
trouble.
guys.
Yeah, I actually looked it up because they said I said like how many Red Bulls would you need to overdose on caffeine?
Oh, you Googled that?
It was like 125 Red Bulls.
Holy shit.
It was a lot.
Okay.
One of the those 8-ounce cans, the small ones.
Yeah.
But-
Well, in that case, I can make that happen. Only 128? Done.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
No,
man.
this dad, he was perfectly healthy and just went into cardiac arrest. He wouldn't even drink Red Bull on like a super. Well, I guess it could be a religious basis because it was daily, but it wasn't like he wasn't
So
having
you, like pray
3
to
or
God and drink a Red Bull?
yeah.
Thank you, Jesus, for this and that bounty that was about to offer us. I don't know. Is that how you say it? I don't know.
Exactly.
I think that's accurate.
No, but he would only drink like one, maybe a second one during the day or something. But it wasn't a crazy amount. He wasn't going like way off the deep end
Right.
with Monster or Red Bull or whichever energy drink he was drinking. But and then all of a sudden he just out of nowhere he slumped over, started making gurgling sounds, and then everybody started freaking out. They thought maybe he was having just a little seizure or something, and then he just went stiff.
And he
And
died?
It all happened so fast. Yeah, he passed away.
What?
Yep. And
Did they use his body for a Flugtag?
No. Oh.
Throwback to last episode.
Wow,
Red
yeah.
Bull Flugtag.
Yeah, that was
Throw your stiff corpses off of a high point and
That-
see how long it flies.
that
I think
Red
that's
Bull
where it started.
That Red Bull
That's where it
event
got its beginnings.
is ridiculous.
Yeah.
They just go off a ramp and just try to some of
talked
them
about
just
it.
crash. Yeah, it's
yeah.
stupid.
And we forgot to post the link in the group. Damn it, we're bad at this.
Oh,
But
maybe we can do it this week.
just
since-
Google Flugtag.
Yeah.
And also
Good
read
luck
about this
spelling
poor
it.
guy. Damn, they're showing his family. I don't want to see the picture of this guy and his family because he died because he drank a Red Bull.
There was-
a Red Bull and then he died. One Red Bull.
Yeah, well, they were just putting emphasis on like the healthy like status.
He
of,
was in bad shape to begin with, I feel like.
baseball coach. He had a hard working job.
Sounds like the best
look how fit-
advertisement. I know. I'm saying this sounds like the best advertisement ever for Rain. Rain, don't die. Drink Rain. Because Jake says Rain is where it's at. on the Twitch feed.
Oh,
and I
yeah?
agree. I've been drinking Reign like crazy because I got off the Bang like I talked about, and I switched to Reign. I like a lot of these Bangs. Here's the thing with Bang and Reign and some of these new ones that are coming out. They're sugar free, like no calories, no carbs, and they have like all this pre-workout shit in it, which I don't necessarily need. But I just need the energy out of it, which is why I drink it. And I don't need the added sugar. I'm fucking old and I'm fat. I don't need to add more sugar into my diet.
I've
I get
tried,
plenty of sugar, sponsored by Yingling. So I don't need to get that. Yeah, Yilly. I forgot we made that a thing. Hashtag Yilly. And so I was trying to cut that out. So I went on on with these Reigns, and I really they taste amazing. And I really picked up with the Reigns because thank you 7-Eleven, sponsored by 7-Eleven. God, all these people owe us money. They were doing buy one get one free for like a month on the Reigns. So you'd get 2 big ass cans of
that's
Reign
so
like this
dangerous,
size
though.
for like $2.50 or whatever. You couldn't beat the fucking deal. So I'm
that's
drinking like
so-
2 a day, but my sugar count's low.
Yeah. Well, okay. Well,
Just kidding.
I don't.
Still dying slowly inside.
No, it's and this is just one story. More recently, I guess, but it's been over the past few years of just people dying. Because of the energy drinks that they're drinking, and sometimes it's not even overdoing it. It's just having it in your system in general and having your body rely on it. And I'm just saying, because one of the things that we try to do on this show. Here, let me
talk
tell
with
you
our hands.
right now. Let me tell you right now. We do try to offer a little bit of information and have jokes, but we want to also give you perspective and maybe just make you aware of something that you wouldn't necessarily be thinking about all the time. So yeah, there's that.
It's a different take on things, right? And then I
It's
mock
just-
you while you do it. I mirror image you.
Yeah, you can only catch that at the video.
That's right.
Version.
Tune in on Twitch so you can see me mock John live.
Yeah, he's
You don't have to watch it live. You can watch it recorded later.
he's
at
being
your
a real
leisure.
tool bag right
You can
now.
watch it between 8 and 9 before 60 Minutes Suspension comes on tonight. Whenever
Yep.
you want.
Exactly. Even if you miss the hour, catch it in the next
You
hour.
can call in and talk to us right now if you want. We got a few more minutes. We still got some
Actually,
digis.
Yeah, because we do still have digis. Did you hook up the phone? Did we?
No.
Are we hooked up?
If I get a call, we'll hook it up real quick.
Oh, okay.
We got,
Oh, that
we got
sounds
the
good.
connection ready to go.
That makes way more sense, actually.
Yeah.
Okay, so the next did you hear that the Popeyes chicken sandwich has been breaking the internet?
Yeah.
Like crazy.
It is the Kim Kardashian's ass of chicken sandwiches.
Yeah. Yeah.
In that, I want to put them both in my mouth.
It's well, and I think the world kind of needed a really good chicken sandwich there, because when you think about it,
Did it, though?
I don't know.
The world needed a chicken sandwich.
think so.
In a world without enough fried chicken.
even Chick-fil-A's is like subpar. It's whatever.
That's what people keep saying. Chick-fil-A's good chicken sandwich, bro.
It's an okay chicken sandwich.
If you ask me, it's overpriced for what it
But
is.
there
but-
is no like epitome of chicken sandwiches,
I
and I think
think it's
Popeye.
Chick-fil-A.
I think Popeyes just got there.
Well, they might have overtaken it, but I think up until now, it's been Chick-fil-A.
Yeah.
If you're looking for people that do chicken right and hate gays, look no further than Chick-fil-A.
Yeah, don't go on Sunday. Okay, so
Sponsored by Pray the Gay Away.
we tried to get one of the chicken sandwiches to try on the show. We were going to cut it in half or whatever.
Fuck that, we're going to get two. I was getting my own.
Oh, okay.
So
yeah.
We're going to cut it in
Did you see
half.
how big or thick and fat they
I know, I haven't.
phrasing?
No.
But they
I have
are
not.
They are
Tell me
big.
about that big old chicken dick, John.
Yeah, right. The
Quack, quack. You know what I mean?
As we tried to get them, though, the line was like crazy, and it's been for the past few days. I feel like all week. It's just been probably.
I keep hearing about it.
10
They're
to
talking
20
about it on
cars.
radio shows. Like, it's fucking because it's a thing right now.
Yeah,
So,
people have been doing like sample videos and
we didn't
all
leave
that.
in time to get them because we didn't take into account the giant line around Popeyes to get a chicken fucking sandwich.
I know.
What is this? A bread line? Moscow?
And then it's going to be one of those.
1964?
It's going to be one of those things where you get
Is
up
that a
there
thing then? I don't know.
and they tell you we don't have any more chicken sandwiches.
Yeah, right.
And
I heard some stores were like 2 hours after they open, they run out of chicken and they got to call a truck for emergency chicken sandwiches because they completely run out of chicken and have to close until the truck gets there on an emergency delivery to bring more chicken.
it's all the people want right now.
It'll be funny when it drops off the other way though, when this bubble bursts and Popeyes is sitting on giant overstocks of chicken orders and they're not selling now and they're like, fuck, we got to start giving these things away.
Yeah, because they over
Sell them to
prepare.
7-Eleven, they'll give them away, buy one, get one free for a whole month.
Yeah, what's this chicken sandwich going for price wise?
I have no idea. I haven't gotten one. I haven't been to a Popeyes in God knows how long, man. When was the last time you went to a Popeyes?
I
People
don't
swear
know.
by it and love it, but I'm not. I was talking to someone about that this weekend. Shit, my mom actually. We had this conversation.
Oh, okay, it's a $4 sandwich.
$4?
$3.99.
Whatever. But I'm not like, when I think of like fast food or a drive-through, KFC is never one of the things I think about. KFC, Popeyes, any of it. I don't think fried chicken. Like, I don't dislike fried chicken. I love it when I eat it. I'm always like, man, this is so good. Why don't I eat it more? But then I don't until it happens to come around.
Yeah.
I eat like chicken and waffles. I get some chicken. I love it.
And when I
don't order
when
it
I would
again.
see the Popeyes commercial on TV, I mean, not so much now because I mean, like we were talking about shows, and I feel like everything is like streaming service between Hulu and Netflix and Amazon. Cable's kind of going out the window.
Yeah, I don't watch anything on TV.
Yeah, when I used to watch cable, I would, the Popeyes commercial would come up, and they would have the two different slogans, like the love that chicken
from
and then like the
Popeyes.
Louisiana Fast.
I don't even know
whatever.
that one.
It's like Louisiana Fast or something.
Louisiana Fast.
Yeah.
That's what I call Rob Taggart having sex.
But oh,
love you, Rob.
love you, Rob. They would switch the jingles because it would be Louisiana Fast, and then it would be Louisiana Fast.
Oh, they put it to
And they
that
would
to that
switch-
rhyme scheme, to that tone.
Love that chicken
No,
from Popeye.
did they? I never noticed that.
And every time the commercial would come up, I would try to guess which slogan they were going to go to. Never
weird.
would get it right.
No,
Yeah.
I don't even remember the Louisiana Fast. I really don't.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
That's
yeah.
so weird.
That's one of their
Shows how much I pay
one of their
attention to
go-to
marketing.
slogans. Anyways, that has been a big craze, so I felt like we kind of needed to talk about that.
It's totally a weird craze too.
Yeah. Well, and
Chicken sandwiches, guys.
ugh.
Get your fucking lives in order.
I feel like we needed one. The only thing that was
I love we're talking about chicken sandwiches. Amber alerts are coming up on our phones. And we're
I
like,
know.
Fuck this dead kid.
Jeez.
Sorry. God, that's so terrible.
not dead.
Hopefully not.
Yeah.
But
Be
yeah.
optimistic,
I'm
bro.
sorry. God,
Jeez.
Jesus. Anyway.
This is how you were before the party yesterday. You're like, fuck this. I don't care. I
I
don't
just
want
needed a drink in me.
Yeah.
That's where I need to go now.
Exactly. Yilly yilly. And then did you hear also I guess we can gloss over this one real quick since we did kind of touch on it for a second. The NFL season is starting on September 5th. Not next week. It's still in the preseason phase, but the week after.
Yeah.
The first game is going to be the Bears and Packers.
So they're 3 weeks into the preseason now, right? They played 3 games each?
I think so.
I'm pretty
or
sure, yeah.
This is the third week of the preseason.
Yeah,
One
they're
or the
in it
other.
right now. They're in it right now.
Yeah.
So, well, it's funny because the Falcons have played, last week I was watching, they were playing the Jets in a preseason game, and they lost that preseason game. Surprise, surprise. And I had the distinction of being a fan of one of the only teams to be 0-3 2 weeks into the preseason. Atlanta Falcons, folks, the only 2 teams in the NFL to have 3 losses in a 2-week preseason because they played the Hall of Fame game and they lost it.
Oh, that's what it was.
Fuck.
Yeah, because that's a newly incorporated
Good job,
thing
guys.
too.
Good
Yeah.
job, guys.
And again, and I'm sure there's going to be oodles of information on this type of stuff.
Oodles, good word.
At 9:00 during the 60-minute suspension. But the first one is at 8:20 September 5th, and then the rest of the games are on September 8th. That Sunday is like when they go through the rest of the teams or whatever. The Bears and Packers are
That's
the
a big
first
one.
two. Okay, well,
It's division rivalry.
It makes sense. 2 of like the oldest teams.
Yeah, and one of the longest running rivalries in the NFL. They fucking hate each other.
They were one of the 8 original. Okay, so trivia. Do you know the 8 original teams that
Ooh.
started the NFL?
Bears and Packers.
Bears,
there
Packers.
We go.
Okay, so 6.
Two of the way
Got
through.
6 left.
Browns.
Browns, no.
No, damn. Okay.
No.
Fuck. That's a good one. Some of these probably don't exist anymore, huh?
Bears, no, they do. All of them.
Oh, really?
All of
Bears,
them.
Packers,
Yeah.
49ers.
No.
Fucking A.
Oh man.
Baltimore or Orioles. Baltimore?
No.
No?
Nope.
I give up, dude.
Wow.
Tell
Yeah,
me.
I
Just
feel like
tell
you were
me.
going to guess the other 20,
Yeah.
like the other 20
the other
something
32 teams I didn't name.
Yeah,
okay.
of you're gonna miss all 8 and then
Well,
get the
what are
24
they?
that
What
aren't.
did I miss?
Okay, so Bears, Packers, and then Giants, Cardinals.
Giants. I almost said Cardinals, but I was like Arizona.
It seemed
I think they
weird.
were in St. Louis then, though, or they were in another city.
Yeah.
Anyway.
And then Lions,
Lions.
yeah, Redskins,
Redskins.
Eagles
Of
and
course,
Steelers.
The racistest team, the most racistly named team.
of course,
Yeah.
right?
Redskins.
I think Redskins are due for a name change.
They are.
I,
It keeps coming up every year. It's a big deal as it becomes more and more politically incorrect to have that name. But I haven't heard about it in about a year, so I feel like it's maybe waning off. I don't know. Maybe we go another 10 years and the Redskins are
Yeah.
still the Redskins.
I would hope not. I'd say the name's not even like
Cleveland's changing the name to the Brownskins.
oh,
Fucking the most racist move ever. I don't support it. It's just a fact.
yeah. Oh man. Yeah. And then the Eagles, Steelers, those 2 teams from Pennsylvania. But okay, so
Eagles.
we
the shitty Eagles.
we
I
got
should've
one
known.
more digi here.
You and your pride, you
bef-
fucker.
Do you have a digi here today or no?
I don't know.
No, you
Let
don't
me-
know.
I'll look through.
Well,
while
think
you-
about it.
while
I
you
got
figure out what you got,
this
bud.
last one. I've
Do
been
ya?
reading
You got
about
stuff? What do you got?
a sweat patch, I guess. It's a sweat sensor. Is what they are trying to develop.
Do you really need that though? Because I'll tell you right, I don't have a sensor on right now. I tell you, I'm sweating.
Yeah.
I feel it.
No, yeah.
I feel it.
So what it does is it gets like kind of like the compound, like a reading of, it like reads your sodium and. I was trying to figure out like the purpose of it for the most part because like they have fitness trackers for your heart rate and everything.
Right.
So I'm like this sweat sensor's gotta do something extremely productive. The only thing that I noticed that it does, which has been developed by scientists at UC Berkeley, but so the only thing I've
Fucking nerds on the West Coast.
yeah
Stoned pothead nerds, UC Berkeley.
I'm telling you the only thing I realized that it does decently is just tell you whether or not you need to hydrate or
Are you sweating?
whether or not you need more
to
sugar.
hydrate.
I know, right?
Hire me to be your sweat sensor.
Are you thirsty?
I'll be like, are you sitting in this room? Drink a water. Or a Yingling. Yilly yilly.
Yeah, exactly. I don't know. I thought it was just going to be something a little bit better. At informationally speaking, I thought they were going to offer more of like, but I guess it could kind of point out maybe pre-diabetes because it measures glucose too and everything like that. So maybe you could like
Pre-diabetes.
maybe because that's a thing now. So maybe
Wilford
like
Brimley's voice in your ear. Don't eat that cake. You're going to get the diabetes.
I'm shitting by a fire. He's always sitting by a log.
I'm sitting by a fire and my feet were cut off 5 years ago.
Yeah.
This mustache is made of pure cane sugar.
Yeah, and and this is what they say about this patch. They say it's flexible, it conforms to your skin, and it prevents sweat loss through leakage or evaporation.
Ew, through leakage.
All right,
Makes me think of a
gross,
pad commercial. Anyway,
disgusting,
Summer's Eve.
terrible. I don't like
Sweat patch.
Yeah, and I don't know how expensive they are or what it takes to really get
Sounds
your hands
overrated,
on one. But
so probably don't buy them.
I would
Unless you want to
honestly-
sponsor our segment, guys.
right, but honestly, I would say nah. It's
Welcome
a big,
to the Sweat Box with John and Coleman, sponsored by overpriced sweat patches.
Yeah, I would say it's a kind of
Theme of the story: drink more water.
yeah. It's useless for the most part.
Adrian, Mom, I see you on there. Go pack, go. Blah blah blah. Ian, you're welcome for the magnet, and Rob, you are here. So there's that.
Well done. I think it's about time that we
Yeah,
get
we
out
can
of
wrap
here,
it
too.
up. I got
Yeah.
one quick. Did you hear?
Okay. Oh, you do have
Yeah,
one.
yeah. Did you hear? Unlike his haircut, our president's stance on the border wall shows he does not want you to comb over here.
Oh, fucking puns. Puns is like the lowest form of comedy, but that was good.
Fuck you, bro.
That was
Don't
good.
you-
No,
God.
it was good.
Way to cut me off at the knees.
Good-
And you
good-
wonder why I'm self-hating.
Classic wordplay. That was so good, though. I
Okay,
liked
cool.
it.
Yeah.
I gotta admit,
Thanks,
I did
bro.
like it. Okay. Yeah, you can find us at Facebook or Instagram.com/funny2informing, or send us an email if you really want to. If you want a magnet, that would be
That's
the
the
place.
way to go about a magnet.
funny2informing@gmail.com. And then we have been teaming up with the Amplified Network. This is only the second FTI Live. Been a lot of fun, though, of course.
They always are, bro.
Yeah, that's on twitch.tv/Amplified Network or youtube.com/Amplified Network. You can catch it on Facebook Live, like in the moment, but if you want to find the video after the fact, YouTube or Twitch.
Why am I here? Do your thing.
We hope you guys enjoy listening as much as we enjoy chatting and shooting the shit. You can laugh with us or at us. It really doesn't matter. And
Tip your pizza maker.
I'm John. That's Chris Pizza Peisenberg Coleman.
Sorry.
Welcome. We thank you for listening with us today. We ask that you please stow away and secure all important items. There are no emergency exits. So just sit back, relax, fasten your earbuds, and enjoy.
Coming to you from sunny